Hello again. Today we have a figure that I have been looking forward to a long time. And man, after looking at this figure in person, it makes me wonder why I put it off for so long. If you haven't noticed already, we have a very popular character by the name of Asuna Ichinose? Ichinose? Whatever. I don't know, I'm bad with Japanese last names. Anyways, if you don't know this character, if you have ever heard of a game called Blue Archive, a very cultured game, if you haven't heard of it, you'll know that these characters are quite, so they are quite beautiful. Let's just put it that way, if you haven't noticed already. Anyways, man, God, she really is breathtaking just to look at. I'll tell you what, it has to have been a year that I've been putting it off, and finally seeing her in person is quite amazing. Okay, that's enough gawking at this beautiful gal. Let's go to our grading system here. Sculpture, size, paint, flaws, and price. We're going to start with the sculpture, and my goodness, what a beautiful pose she is in. She is sitting on a stool here, a metal stool, and she is just sitting there smiling for the camera. Fantastic sculpt here. Bunny figure, bunny suit, can never go wrong there, right? That long hair is quite crazy. Try to show you without messing it up. Yeah, look at that Rapunzel hair going on here. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, she was, this plastic here on the hair and also the ears, very bendable, which is a good thing, so it doesn't break, but when it came in the mail, it was all warped and it looked very weird, so it took a lot of effort to get everything back into a straight-ish form. We're getting off topic. The sculpture. Oh boy. It is pretty dang good. Does it get much better than this? I don't think so. So that gives us a very obvious 5. Very obvious. Size. You can't tell on the camera, or maybe you can. This is a very big figure for what it is. I think she's modeled after a 1/6 scale pre-existing figure, so definitely on the bigger side. She is 29 centimeters tall, or about 11.5 inches tall. That is very tall for a figure, by the way. And to put into perspective how crazy that is, she's not even standing up straight. She is sitting down. So that just really goes to show how big this figure actually is. So, I don't see any other decision there. Bigger is better in the figure world, in my opinion. I think that is almost always true. We're gonna give that a 5. Okay, paint. I didn't really look too hard, but the paint looks really good. Like, really nice. Very nice. Shading, you got a little bit of gradient on the stocking. No damage from as far as I could see when it comes to the paint. No, everything seems to be well within the lines. And the colors are, they're not bold, but they're more of a natural tone. It looks good. I think it looks really good. Oh boy. Can we possibly see so early in the series a perfect bootleg figure. Paint, 5 out of 5. I don't see how I could give it anything else. It's so good. And now we have flaws. Flaws and bootleg figures go hand to hand. They kind of just coexist with each other in harmony most of the time. And I mean, like, okay, so there's one flaw I see here. God, she is so beautiful. Anyways, yeah, I mean, you see we got seam lines here going down the left breast there, and also if you can see on the leg here, you can see seams. Can we really consider a seam line a flaw? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. But there was one flaw for sure, and that's in the hair here. Where the hair is, the bangs are kind of branched out. We got a very aggressive indentation here, which I think looks pretty bad. So that's something, and obviously you can't even really notice it unless you're kind of looking for it. So, I mean, it's hard to say if seam lines are flaws or if the little indentation in the head there is a flaw, but I think I just have to give it a 4 out of 5 because, you know, when you're at a 5, you're just perfection, right? There is no room for error. So if there is any hint of doubt, you gotta give it something other than a 5. So we'll go a 4 for the flaws. No being rude to you, Asuna. I believe you are perfect. It's just the way it goes sometimes. If everybody was perfect, nobody would be perfect, right? It's okay to have a flaw or two. And last but not least, we have the price. And man, are people going to be shocked when they realize how much I paid for this? I know I was, and I learned something from this. When you're shopping for anime figures online through AliExpress, do it through your mobile device. You'll see some very significant price drops. And in commonplace, it was as much as 50% off for a lot of figures. I was quite surprised. So how much did I pay for this figure? $15.19. $15. Bro. Come on. Look at those shoes. Look at that paint. Look at something else that's very prominent. $15. Does it get much better than that? Not really. Not really. $15. This is one of the best figures I have ever gotten. Hands down. Love bunny figure girls. Love larger scaled figure girls. I love beautiful scaled girls. Just an absolute masterpiece. Alright. Let's do our average for this score here. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 divided by 5. Oof. Yep. That is not a bad score at all. Here she is. You cannot complain about that. A 4.8. As close to perfection without achieving perfection as you can get. And by standards, for a bootleg figure, I think we could call this perfection. That's all I have for you. Now here comes the absolute best part of the video, is getting the beautiful up-close shots of this one that quite clearly deserves it. Enjoy.